Yo, salute, Knicks real talk, man. Divine, about to get out my grind, hop in the Black Knight, about to make it happen, man. Knicks real talk, we all over the place, about to get it popping. Divine, Bronx, Jedi, 7-6, the night show, the morning show. Knicks real talk, man, about to get in the Black Knight.
Knicks real talk, let's get it popping. We hopping like topping in the Jumpman brand, ain't no stopping. Divine and Bronx, Jedi, 7-6, we lit from Facebook, Twitter to Twitch, and all that shit. We number uno, the promo that blow like nitro. Now the streets are buzzing, so we flow with the night show, so spike them lights below. That thumbs up, run them up, and you double up, cause it's Knicks real talk, and we on the come up. We'll salute to the cats in the chat, so where it's at, now you place the chats, when I pace that under space where our faces at. We lace these cats with news, notes, stats, game recaps, and hyperbole, we straight facts. In fact, we say it lit like a candle throughout the handle on the banner, we vibing, so subscribe to the channel. Knicks real talk. Knicks real talk.
Yo, salute everybody, man. Knicks real talk, man. We in the building Sunday afternoon, football Sunday in America, man. So we want to get a little bit of Knick talk in today before everybody get in front of them tubes, man, and watch their favorite team today on this beautiful Sunday. So I just want to get in here and talk a little Knicks, man. I'm glad everybody get to participate a little bit. Prince the Bun, Will, I see y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for chiming in. So salute everybody, man. I'm here, man. I want to break down this the X factors of the Knicks lineup this year, what I think is real important for the Knicks. For us players from an X factor standpoint, we're gonna break down which rookie's gonna be able to crack that rotation, and then we're gonna get into a little Giant talk later on today before the end of this segment. So we're gonna get into all that. I'm glad y'all be able to come aboard, man, for the Giants and the Jets and all your favorite football teams. Get ready to take the field today on this opening football weekend. We got the Subway Series in New York popping off. The Mets and the Yankees. Great show there. I was down on BX Jedi's channel doing the play-by-play. The last couple of days have been phenomenal, man. Good game. So salute everybody. I'm glad y'all here, man. I hope everybody doing well. Had a good weekend so far, and ready to get into it, man. Ready to talk some Giants. Giants, Jets, Knicks. You know, we here, man. So let's get it popping. I just wanted to bring this segment up today to talk about the X factors in the Knicks lineup this year, man. I think we're gonna have a great team this year, and I think we got a certain players got to be able to come up to the forefront for us this year, and that's why I made this edition, the X Factor edition. We could break that down and then talk about Jericho Sims, McBride, and Grimes. All them guys going to be able to crack the rotation, and notable players who might be able to crack the rotation, like Bacon. We still got Kevin Knox out there. You got Veldoza out there. So we're going to get into all that, man. And I just want to start the segment off by saying salute to everybody. I hope everybody doing well, man. That's what it is. Prince the Bun, I see you. Shaw Powers in the building. We got Will, I see you, man. Salute. And real quick, man, let me just get and start the thing off, man. Let me throw up some of the rotational players for the Knicks. Let's see who's gonna be on our team this year, and then I'll take it from there. As you see right now, we got Dwayne Bacon is in there. Obviously, RJ Barrett. We got Alex Burks, Evan Fournier, Todd Gibson, Quinton Grimes. We got Kevin Knox in there, man. And we got McBride, we got Noel, we got Quickly, we got Randall, and we got Rooks. He's not going to be playing over here. He's overseas in Europe. He had a pretty good game last night, 10 points, a couple of trades last night for the team over there in Europe. And we got Julius Randle, Mitchell Robertson, Derrick Rose, Amari Sims going to be there, Jericho Sims going to be there, Obi Toppin, Veldoza, Kemba Walker, and MJ Walker. This is gonna be the squad that's going in the training camp. King Ridley, salute my brother. Barry, salute to you as well. Yeah, man. So them gonna be the player that's gonna be in training camp so far. And the reason why I brought this segment up was to see which one of these players is gonna be able to be the X factor to me. And I really think it's gonna be important that in order for the Knicks to have a successful season, these particular guys got to step up to the forefront and really help us get this thing popping. So and I'm gonna bring my X factors players up here, which I think is gonna be number one, I'm going to say Emmanuel Quickly. I mean, Emmanuel Quickly is going to be an X factor for the Knicks this year because he's going to be challenged this year due to the fact we brought in Quinton Grimes, McBride. We got almost like 12 guards on this team, man. When I went down the roster not too long ago, it's almost 12 guys that's going to be on the Knicks roster this year. You know what I mean? So it's going to be important that 12 guards. I'm going to say, excuse me, guys. We almost got 12 guards. That's unheard of. When I counted all the ones who small forward guard playing guard position, there's 12 of them. So I think Emmanuel Quickly's job is going to be really Jan, what's up? Salute. I think Emmanuel Quickly's going to have the biggest challenge to me because of Grimes' capabilities, McBride capabilities. Alex Burks can play the two guard. So I think Quickly's going to be a big X factor for this year, coming off a decent rookie year, averaging 11 points a game. So I do think that he's going to be a real X factor for us in this team. I think if Emmanuel Quickly have a decent coming out, salute Baba Booey, my brother, see you. If Emmanuel Quickly have a good coming out, I think that bodes well for the Knicks on that second unit and as well for the team, because I do think that if he averaged 11 points a game last year, and if he can up that, stay around that total, and I think he play an important role with us. He played 64 games last year, 19 minutes a game. Field goal percentage was pretty low. His percentage numbers was low, other than his free throw percentage and his 3-point percentage. But he averaged 11-4 a game, so that's not bad at all. And considering they coming in the rookie year into the NBA, if he can get them numbers up, that field goal percentage up, maintain the 3-point percentage shooting, maybe up the points a little bit, up the assists. He tried the point guard situation in the summer league. He had some pretty decent point guard games. So I think he's a big X factor for us because if he could take a second year leap, I think it bodes well for the Knicks guys. I really do. I think that just give us a little bit more firepower, knowing certainty anyway at the backup two guard. If Grimes or McBride and guys don't come in there and make it hard for him, and then you never know what happened. We'll get into the rookies later on. So I'm looking forward to him being that X factor, because I do think Emmanuel Quickly had a good role to play on this team. He's been working on his game, with the team select last year. This year went to summer league. Before summer league, he went to the select team, played against a lot of them great veteran all-stars out there, man, on an Olympic team. So that was a good workout experience for him in the summer. Then, my next guy, obviously, we want to talk about is Obi Toppin. I think Obi Toppin, we definitely need to see a real improvement from him this year, and I think we will. I'm confident we will, and I think Obi Toppin should have a decent second year in the NBA. His number, he played 62 games last year. Field goal percentage wasn't bad, 49%. 3-point percentage was pretty low, below league average. Shot 30%. Foul line 73%. He averaged 4 points a game. But I do expect them rebound numbers and point totals to go up this year, guys. I do think that Obi Toppin should take a leap this year. I really do. I think being able to do what he couldn't do last year with the summer league and a strong training camp. I'm coming out the gate with an injury in the first game because of the calf or whatever, get missed like 10 games or whatever, obviously because he played 62. So I'm looking for him to come back with a great bounce back year. Had a great summer league. Basically MVP in the top for the Knicks. He was in the top all summer league team. Had a great summer league. Got to play on the select team with Obi Toppin as well. So he got to really work on his game a lot this year. I've seen him in some video clips of him working out. He's another X factor to me, because we don't have a lot of depth up there other than, you got Nerlens Noel and Mitchell Robertson and Todd Gibson. After that, Obi Toppin is probably the next lengthiest guy there, other than if Jericho Simpson, them guys make the team. But so we need him to really get the rebounding numbers up this year. And I think he would pull that well. And I'm expecting Obi Toppin to average double digits of score this year as well. I think Obi Toppin should be able to give us 10 to 12 minutes points a game. Being that if he come out the gate doing good, that means Julius Randle don't have to burn out a lot of minutes. So let's say if Julius Randle numbers go down to maybe 32 a game or whatever the case may be, and Obi Toppin numbers decrease, that should bode well for him. And I also think that depending on our matchup situation with other teams, if the other team bringing a small forward who's like 6'8", 6'9", then maybe you can throw Obi Toppin at the small forward only on that player, not the whole game. Obviously, we know that's not his position, but if another team go big, I think we can go big with Obi Toppin at the 3 if need be, because Alex Burks to me is still the shooting guard to me. So we really thin when it comes to height down there, other than Mitchell Robertson and Noel. So I'm looking at Obi Toppin is really having a step up season. He looked like Dayton Obi Toppin in the summer league, guys. He really did. He was blocking shots on the perimeter, rebounding real well, out on a break like he normally do. His inside game was looking real well. So I do believe that Obi Toppin can play a major part as the X factor in this team going forward. So I'm really looking forward to see what his maturation is going to be this year, along with Obi Toppin. Along with Manuel Quigley. And my next X factor is Alex Burks. I think Alex Burks is another X factor on this team. Hopefully he come in having a full year. He didn't get to play too many games. I'll break down his stats in a minute. Let me run through the chat and salute to everybody out there, man, watching in. I know it's a Sunday show. We ready for football, but I appreciate the fan base coming in here, man. Yeah, I make sure I hit that like and subscribe to the channel. And let's talk Alex Burks, man, because I think Alex Burks is going to be a huge part of the Knicks maturation this year, from going for 41 wins maybe to a 51-win team or something like that. He played 49 games last year. That means he missed 23 games last year. Shot a decent percentage all around. Field goal percentage was 42. He shot from the three ball 41, 85% from the charity stripe. He had a 12.7 a game. 0.6 steals, had 2 assists a game, 4 rebounds. So if Alex Burks pretty much could stay around there, maybe get that to a 14 or 15 a game if he stay healthy, give us a little bit more playmaking up there, because he's capable of doing that, because he did run the point guard for us sometime in the later quarters last year. So I think he's another X factor, because I think him and Derrick Rose is the spark plug off that bench. I do think that if him and Derrick Rose is the main go-to guys on that bench, I really do believe that. So I'm hoping that Alex Burks, getting that contract extension, going to be comfortable and going to be able to go in there and really help this team out in that second unit. And I think that's going to be huge for him. So hopefully that he really bounced back this year, and not from an injury standpoint and the COVID situation standpoint for him. He get to play, majority of the season. If he could play close to 72 games and stay relatively healthy, I think Alex Burks will bode well for it, because that cat can get buckets. He can score off the bench, and he's good at what he do. And so I'm looking forward to that. Jan, I agree with you. We'll get into McBride in a few minutes, Jan. And that's one of my other X factors. So him, Obi Toppin, and Manuel Quigley are huge X factors for the Knicks. I think if them guys can have a good season, I really believe we're going to stay where we need to stay at and need. But the biggest X factor to me, guys, I'm going to throw it out there right now, is Mitchell Robertson. That's the biggest X factor to me as a Knicks fan. For me, is Mitchell Robertson. If Mitchell Robertson can stay healthy with the Knicks and get to play the majority of the games, then I think that bodes well for us. Mitchell Robertson obviously only played 31 games last year. I mean, he missed 41 games. You know what I mean? Princess and Lower, Chop Low, man, salute to you, my brother. Thanks for chiming in. Chop Low in the building. But Mitchell Robertson he missed 41 games last year, and we still won 41 games. That was huge. He's really a part of this, man. And I think if he can come back this year and stay healthy and stay in this thing, man, I think we got it going on. My man Sergeant Nick from Nard already know it is. Sergeant, man, we're gonna get into a little Giant talk later on in the podcast. We know this Giant day where we start with the Giants' first game today. We're gonna get into that. But I just wanted to get in here and give y'all this content on my thoughts about the X factor for the Knicks and the rookie situation. But yeah, I think Mitchell Robinson for sure. If he can stay relatively healthy this year, and I think it bodes well. Shah, I agree. I think he is an X factor. And I think he got to go ahead and grind. And Harry, man, salute to you coming in, man. Harry, I see you, my brother. Yeah, you're right. Mitch is a free agent, man, and we got to hope that either the Knicks going to wait to see what he do, or they comfortable with what he can do and sign him before the season start, or they're just going to go into free agency with him. So it's remain to be seen. But either way, if Mitchell Robinson can stay healthy with us coming out the gate, I think it bodes well with him and Noel up at that front line. I do believe that's a real formidable defensive front line, bench and starting from a defensive standpoint with the New York Knicks. And I really do think if this man can stay healthy this year, his numbers, 31 games last year, he shot field goal percentage 65%. Obviously, that's what he does. No 3-pointers. He got to work on that free throw percentage. But man, he still gave us 8.3 a game, 1.5 blocks, 1.1 steals, 8 rebounds, 3 offensively, 4 defensively. That's pretty good. He's a good defensive rebounder. A salute to my man Pudge Nice in the building. You see you, man. Let's get it. Yeah, I think Mitchell Robertson is the X factor for me, man, the biggest X factor. Because I really do think, like, if that man healthy and he play over 70 games, I think they will be a problem. I think the Knicks will be a problem with him and Noel. You're not losing no defensive in the first or second unit. Whether Mitch is in there and Noel, that defense stays intact. So I do think that's important. So, them guys, them with the X factor guys to me, guys. I just think them guys got to get it, man. Stay healthy, go in there. And if Obi Toppin, Emmanuel quickly, and Alex Burks and Mitchell Robertson can have good years, I think it bodes well. Obviously, I didn't throw Kemba Walker in there, the X factor, due to the injury report, the injury concern. So I do think he's the X factor as well. I just am throwing him in this one because we kind of know from what he could do on the court, his numbers speak for itself. But he could be an X factor for us injury, and I just didn't put him in there. I didn't want to deal with the injury part of it. But yeah, he's also the X factor to me that I didn't throw in there. That if Kemba Walker can be relatively healthy, that he's another X factor. So, them 5 X factors that I think that's going to be so important for the Knicks this year. And if them guys can maintain their health and stay on the court, I think that bodes well for the Knicks. So we looking forward to that, man. I'm excited about the team. I'm excited about the direction we're going. Then in the next segment, we're going to get into the 3 rookies that's got a possible chance to be on the team and crack the rotation. We're going to get into that. That obviously that's Jericho Sims and Grimes and McBride. I think them guys got a chance to come in here in the training camp, along with Bacon and them. I got Bacon and them guys as notable, and I got Luca Valdoza, and let me throw that up there as an X factor, along with not an X factor, but notables. Him, Bacon, and somebody else I put in there, and I'll put that up in a minute. I think my notable guys, man, and I do think that them cats they got a chance to get in here and make it hard on quickly in these guys. That's why I think other than Julius Randle and RJ Barrett, Fournier, obviously, and Derrick Rose and Kemba Walker, I think you got to throw in Mitchell Robinson and Noel. And a lot of guys' jobs could be up for grabs. Salute Robert Parr, my man. Salute Robert Parr. Had a great show last night. We was on that Yankee broadcast with BX Boy Jedi. Real great one. We had a good time there. Yeah, but I do think them guys is going to be important. And let's just throw this up here. Here go my for the rookies coming in, guys. Let's look at the guys who I think can crack this rotation. Literally, I think can wind up making it into the rotation. I want to go on note. I got Quinton Grimes, obviously Miles McBride, and Jericho Sims, because we know Rooks is playing over in Europe. Like I said, he had a game last night. He had 10 points, a couple of threes and everything like that. And so, Barry, I second that too. I do think that Bacon could be an X factor. He's got experience. He been with Charlotte, been with Orlando, played pretty well for Orlando last year. Could knock down the 3-ball on a consistent level. So that's why I brought that interesting segment up about Emmanuel quickly and these guys, man. Wow. I mean, you got guys who might can come in here and compete, and you just never know what happened. Somebody can get their job taken. That's why I think I'm loving the way this thing is going down with training camp, because I do think we got a lot of competition in there. But let's talk about Quinton Grimes. I call him Allen Houston 2.0. Obviously, he got to prove himself in the league to be that, but his shooting style, his 3-point prowess, his shooting prowess. The cat guy, he's a sniper. He can shoot the ball real good coming out of Houston. So let's say Quinton Grimes, decent summer league. The first couple of games he had to catch on, then he did, and then lights out. But the guy can really get down with the basketball. I remember us remember him in summer league. That he was definitely putting his work in, man. And he's an X factor. We got to be careful with him. See, guys like these guys, man, you go into training camp and these guys pop off. That's a pretty much a tough dilemma for Tom Thibodeau, because now, what do you do if these guys pop off? You know what I mean? Now you got to say, I don't think none of these guys are safe. You know what I mean? I really don't. I think good is quickly going to be. Let's say one of them guys coming in and pop off, and it's interesting. So I would say from, Quinton Grimes' standpoint, I think he will be in that situational, at least coming into the season. To me, he's definitely going to be in that situational rotation. Now the question is, can he crack the rotation? Does he make it hard on somebody? So for what we got, man, we got a pretty deep roster there, so it's hard to see. He might be, like I said, if he plays his way into it, then you ain't got no choice. But him and Quickly and them going to go at it. It's interesting, man. I'm really looking forward to this training camp to see the competition at that guard spot. We got a lot of guards coming into camp. almost like I said, we got 12 guys who literally are guards who could play the guard position, having Alex Burks being a forward guard, having Fournier being guard forward. So that kind of adds to the depth of all this here. So we'll see with that. And but Grimes got to watch out for a scary shooter. Guy could hit the ball good. I like the way he was driving to the basket too. He impressed me with that. A little bit of his playmaking skills. So I was impressed with the way what he did in Summer League. But obviously Summer League is not the real deal. Yeah, and Ben, I agree with you, man. If he play hard, he will get some playing time there, Ben. I absolutely agree with that. I mean, and McBride as well. I mean, McBride could be the next guy that we got. His all around game, his defense is amazing. His 3-point shot looked good in Summer League, man, especially from the top of the key, which is a lot of players can't do good in the NBA. They normally hit that easiest 3-point shot, which is the corner. But McBride was knocking down that 3-point from the top of the key in Summer League, like at a nice clip. I'm like, man, this dude got more freedom with the ball at the top of the key. Normally, a lot of guys are hesitant shooting from the farthest distance, but he was putting it up with no ease. And you're right, McBride only plays hard, and he does play hard. And but I was impressed with the way he shot the ball in Summer League for that distance. Because I had one game he hit 6 of them, and the other game he kind of had an ice game, but he bounced back and hit like 5 or 6 that next game. So that tells me he's confident. He's confident in his ability to say, if I have a bad game, I could bounce back the next game. And I really like that. I did like that about him, obviously. And I know he got to work on getting to the basket a little more, but he's an athlete, good defender. He plays hard. So I think we got a good problem there. And like I said, if Kemba Walker accidentally go down to Derrick Rose, let's hope not, guys. But, it's the NBA and anything can happen. Dudes do get injured. So we got a good situation there with McBride and Grimes and Quickly and Burks. And even if you had to put Luka in there, if Luka going to camp and show out, and I think he's another guy that, everybody kind of since Summer League kind of tapered off on because of the guys that we brought in. And I guess the way he played coming out of the Olympics and all that, man, he was pretty rusty and he had the injury. So I think you still can't count that guy out. I think the Knicks got a good situation down there. I think we wing heavy with the guard situation. So I think it's going to be a lot of competition down there. So we got to see how that thing play out. And the last but not least, we got the I agree with you. Supreme System Chop Low. Them cats got a good thing going on there. And Robert Parr, I agree, man. We have a bunch of young talent. The talent we play as challenging in practice and showing out. Absolutely, that's what's going to be so interesting, man. I wish I could be a fly on the wall at the Garden. At the training camp this year, because the competition in there is going to be amazing. And Obi Toppin, Jericho Sims, Noel, and Mitchell Robertson, man. Especially Noel, Mitchell Robertson, Sims, and Obi Toppin with all that leaping ability. It's going to be crazy scary in that training camp this year. So I think Jericho Sims on a 2-way, he might get a chance to come up there and prove something. I wouldn't be surprised if they turn Jericho Sims' 2-way contract into a NBA contract, literally. Give him 2, 3, 4 years, whatever, 3 years. But I think that kid is part of the future, So I do hope that he come in there and show out and has a good training camp and say, okay, you know what? Right now we're gonna send you down to some to the G League for the start of the season, because we are exactly stacked at that 4 spot with Noel, Mitchell Robinson, Todd Gibson, and knowing that Randall or Obi can, if they needed to go there, they can. So I do think Jericho Sims might wind up starting in the G League, but I think sooner or later they're gonna get that man a contract and he's gonna be on the Knicks for a minute. So I think that rookie thing is interesting, guys, and I do think that all 3 of them guys got a chance to play on this league and on this team and get some minutes. And like I said, it's gonna be a tough. It's gonna be tough to break because you really got a lot of set. That second unit to me from last year is pretty much set. And that's why I say if the cats come out there and outperform somebody, then they well deserve to take that spot. But they are rookies. They did show out in Summer League, but Summer League is not the NBA creme de la creme, the big boys. So, we got to see what they're going to do in training camp against the bigger guy, the better, faster competition, the better shooters, everybody. But if them cats do what they did in Summer League at any level, them guys got a chance to make that, man. And I'm extremely excited about that. So I think they do got a good chance to be there, man. But salute to everybody in the chat, man. Shaw Power, Pudge, Nice, Robert Parr, Chop Low. Y'all already know what it is. Ben Dover, salute. Pudge Nice, my man, salute. Baba Booey, appreciate you coming in always. Like I said, man, Barry, thank you for you coming in, man. Y'all make sure I hit that like and subscribe. Jan in the building. Everybody in the building on this early Sunday, man. I just wanted to come. Sarge in the building. Sarge, if y'all guys want to get on Harry Bush, appreciate you coming in, man. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, man, but I just want to give a little bit of content before we get into this Giant thing going on. I'm going to switch to my Giant hat later. But listen, I want to get into the notable guys because there's a guy on here that much as we think he like the other guys, he's still here. And my notable guys who got a chance to be in this rotation as well, let's throw it up right here. We got Luca Valdoza, Dwayne Bacon, and Kevin Knox. You know what I mean? Knox is that forgotten guy who, I think that, this is going into his fourth year. He's out there working in the summer, but, he's Nick, man. You know what I mean? And I just wish the way I wish his maturation with the Knicks would have went different, but obviously under the circumstances it didn't. But like I said, you got Luca Valdoza there. We haven't never seen him play a full NBA game. So, I'm going to leave a question mark with Valdoza just due to the fact and fairness, we haven't seen him play, like a certain amount of games for the Knicks or for anybody for that matter. He's new to us, coming over from Argentina, and he's new. So we got to give him the benefit of the doubt. But let's see what he do in training camp. Let's see if the man go in there and see if he could pop off. You never know. I like his skill set. I like his playmaking ability, man. He got that Lonzo Ball type of eye vision. He really know how to get that ball to these guys, man. He got a good 3-point shot when it's on. He got the step back. He could pull up three. He can catch and shoot three. So I do think for him it's big. I think it's a big thing for Luca Valdoza because there's a lot of guards on the Knicks team this year, man. So it's going to be interesting to see how he pans out in training camp this year. And Dwayne Bacon obviously coming in. We know Dwayne Bacon can get buckets. You know what I mean? Hopefully that bacon will be sizzling for us. You know what I mean? And for sure, if he can have that bacon sizzling, then we could. You know what I mean? We get it popping with him. And Dwayne Bacon going to be another X factor because, like I said, coming out of playing with Charlotte, playing with Orlando, he got NBA experience. Guard who can shoot the three ball. He's decent. So and I think that's what I'm saying with Quickly and all these guys. You got to be careful. Y'all got to come in this Trump training camp with your guns blazing because it's a lot of competition out there, man. Calvin Walker, salute. I'm a Whitaker, my bad. I'm salute to you, my brother. Thanks for chiming in, man. With all due respect, my brother Kevin Knox Gun Show is out this year. He's going to be our starting small forward of the future. True facts. Watch out for Knox. Hey, Calvin, I agree with you, man. I still believe in Kevin Knox. He got a good game. I think what happened last year to me, and this is my personal opinion, guys. I think when the Knicks signed a lot of them players, and free like the 1-year deals, like the Alex Burkses and all these guys, I think the Knicks had to play them guys to see what they could do. They know what they could do, and they proved well for them because them cats did get us to the playoffs. So the reason why I think Kevin Knox took a step back last year, I don't think it was because of his game. I think the front office had to play Alex Burks and them, had to play Reggie Bullock and them, because these was guys who was on these aspiring deals, 1-year deals, so they want to know whether we're going to keep these guys or not. And I think Kevin Knox just was a victim of that. But don't be surprised, man. You know, like I said, the young man going into his fourth year, he got a lot to prove. He's going to be hungry. And I like him because he got length. And think about it, after Obi Toppin, he probably the tallest guy we got. You know, Kevin Knox now probably a good 6'8", 6'9". And then we don't have no too many guys who got that length for sure. So I'm rooting for Kevin Knox, man. That's my man. I think the cat got a good shot. And you'd be surprised. Let's say hypothetically, if Alex Burks or Obi Toppin go down, you got to have that kid ready. You know what I mean? I think this could be an important role for Kevin Knox. If let's say if Obi Toppin come out the gate slow, or he get hurt, or Alex Burks get hurt, he's the next forward up that really can make a difference with that height and what he could do with a basketball. So I'm hoping for Kevin Knox to try to have a bounce back year in his senior year, and we get this thing popping with him. And I think if Kevin Knox could bounce back, that just only makes us stronger. It makes us stronger. But I do believe he going into training camp with a fresh start. It's on Kevin Knox now. He can go to training camp. Are you going to let these dudes beat you out, or are you going to beat them out? He got a fair shot this year. He got to go in there. And now he don't got to worry about what he had to worry about last year with these 1-year deal guys having to play because they got to prove that contract we gave them and we needed them. Now he know Alex Burks got his contract. Reggie Bullock is not here. I don't think Knox got to go in there and say, I'm not going to play because the Knicks want to showcase somebody else. There's no showcasing this year. It's like you just got to go in there now and see who's the best man for the job, and I think it's a fair shot for him, and let's see what he do. So I think between Valdoza, Bacon, and Kevin Knox, they're my notable guys who I do think got a chance to have an opportunity to crack that rotation. You know what I mean? And let's see it. So I think it's going to be wide open, and I'm looking forward to the challenge. And I do think that them guys got a chance, man. But I'm really set on seeing Kevin Knox bounce back. I just due to the fact once a Knick, always a Knick. You gave Frank 4 years. You gave a lot of guys, Damon Dotson 4 years. I mean, you gave all these guys 4 years to prove themselves, and now this is his 4th year. And I thought that even last year when they didn't sign Frank, I was like, well, they gave him a prove a year to see if he's going to be able to do what he's going to do. Obviously, it didn't work out, so I'm hoping that it applied to Kevin Knox. But Kevin Knox do got a chance to be one of the main. I think him and Grimes and McBride, they got a good chance of they really get in there being a part of this thing, man. Because like I said, injuries happen. If somebody might sit out for COVID protocol, you never know. If something happened in that field. So I think Knox is out there training pretty hard right now. I've seen him out there in some video clips. He's working hard. He's putting in the work. So let's see. I've seen a video of him and Bacon going at it in the gym. So that's good to see, man. And I'm excited, guys. I'm really excited about what the Knicks got going forward, going into training camp. I do think we got a good thing going on, and we're going to battle. But, I think as far as the team itself, I think we're ready. I think we're going to be ready. I think Tibbs going to have them guys in training camp bringing it. Tibbs, he is who he is, man. And the good thing about this year for the Knicks guys, they coming into training camp knowing who the coach is, knowing what the coach expects, knowing what the coach wants. There ain't going to be no what did this guy like, what do you expect from him. They know what Tibbs is about. You know what I mean? So I think when training camp come, they're going to come in there and just compete and compete in the battle. I do think they know what Tibbs expect for that team already. And I think it's going to bode well for them, man. So let's hope these guys going in have their energy, juices flowing, and just like we do, and battle it, man. And it's almost here, guys. It's interesting. This year is going fast. We here at the 12th, and a couple of weeks from now and a half, or whatever, it's training camp here. You know what I mean? It is moving right along. It really seemed like it wasn't no off season because soon the season was over. We made the playoffs, got out the playoffs. Then we had the draft coming up. We had free agency, summer league. So it's right back around the corner again. And I think we're going to see that more often with the Knicks now. I think the Knicks going to be almost a year-round thing because I think this team is built for the playoffs. From this year, I think we'll be in the playoffs. Hopefully we go deeper, and the conversation about us will be even more longer. You're right, guys. Salute my man D-Rod. Salute A Pudge. I agree. The season never ends, man. I agree with you on that one. But yeah, so right now I think we're gonna get this Knick medicine for all around the clock now with the way this organization has put this team together. So I think we're gonna look forward to Knicks being in the playoffs more often. And the playoffs sometimes take you all the way to June. Next thing you know, free agency pops in. And then like I said, summer league, draft, everything, man. So I'm excited about that, that we are on that level and we can say that we finally got to that level. But yeah, guys, I'm looking forward to a good season, man. I really am, man. I want to just give y'all this content today so we can get in here and talk to Knicks because I know everybody getting ready to get their wings, get their whatever, their pizza. They're sitting in front of that TV and watch the New York Giants. We're gonna get it popping there. I think I'm gonna get into that in a few minutes, man. I throw him a Giant hat. We'll talk about some Giants, but Knicks real talk is Knicks first, always. But whoever you're rooting for out there, man, go get them, man. Football season kicking in, and we're gonna be full, man. We got the training camp coming up in a couple of weeks, so it's gonna be all around sports. I was on last night. I was at the Subway City. I'm a Met fan. Me and BX was on his channel, man, doing the BX Bronx Sport Eye watch along, man. It was fun. Had a good time with that last night. Judge hit a 2-run homer, kind of broke my spirit a little bit because we was up tight game, and he hit a 2-run homer, and they won 8-7. But Subway Series 1-1 on the 9/11 Saturday, man. So salute to everybody out there. Prayers for everybody, families in that situation. But what a weekend, man. We had the Subway Series, Giants kicking it off, and we got Knicks real talk in the building. Can't get no better than that. To me, man. So let's keep this thing popping. And guys, real quick, I just want to like I said, I think the Mitchell Robertson thing is huge for us, guys. I think the Mitchell Robertson thing is huge. If that man come back in the season, in the training camp, and stay relatively healthy, I think it's going to be a good year for the Knicks. He's a big X factor for us, for sure. Yeah, you call that Judd Homer divine though. We were on point. It was Robert Parr. I was watching that, man. I was like, that could happen, man. You just gotta, be careful with the Yankees, man, with that particular guy, man. Because like you throw a fastball down a pipe, you sleep on them, and that thing is gone. And that's what they did last night. That was a good game, though. Good game all around. Yeah, shot power facts. I agree, man. Mitchell Robinson is the X factor for sure. If that young man, I like the numbers you put up there, shot power, that 15. If Mitchell Robinson give you 15 to 13, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why it's not far fetched, guys, because of the amount of shooters that we have on playing around him. Fournier, R.J. Barrett shot 40%. Randall shot 41%. Fournier shoots 40%, and Kemba Walker shoots over league average. So there's going to be the good. Thank you for throwing that up there. And you know what? And I think a lot of people can't sleep on that because remember, Mitchell Robinson was getting these points not on 30 per 36 minutes. He was getting them maybe 20-something minutes because of foul trouble. You remember, like in his rookie year, Mitchell Robinson was in foul trouble. So imagine if he would have stayed on court. That 9 points a game could have easily been 12, 13 if he wouldn't have been in foul trouble. You know what I mean? I agree with you, but if he get 12 and 10, that's awesome too. But I do think if he stayed relatively healthy, because last year he was about to come into his own under Kenny Payne. And now I think when Kenny Payne got there, taught that young man how not to get into foul trouble and not going for the obvious fake head fakes and everything, he stayed out of foul trouble. You've seen his numbers starting to go up. One game he had 10 and 16 in the first half. You know what I mean? I was like right before he got hurt. So I think it'd be huge for Mitchell Robinson and the Knicks. If he could be relatively healthy, and thank God that his injuries is not them basketball injuries like as an ACL or as a MCL or Achilles. The man had a broken foot, so it's not like his 3 years in the league so far has been, major injury that'll keep you from playing the rest of your career. Hopefully that foot healed good, and he keep prospering, man. But I'm really looking forward to that young man getting down with the Knicks, man. I think the Knicks gonna be different. 41 wins last year. He only played 31 games. He missed 41 games. You put Mitchell Robinson into that equation last year, that's 5 or 6 wins just off of him alone because he rested Noel. Some of those games where we might have needed an offense rebound or two, he had them. You know what I mean? His defense on the perimeter helping is phenomenal. So that could have been an easily 47-win team last year if Mitchell Robinson would have stayed pretty much healthy. You know what I mean? Him and Alex Burks. You know what I mean? Yes, hey, Supreme Sister Lord, Chop Low, I appreciate you, my brother. Thanks for chiming in, man. Good to see you. Be safe out there, man. And always come in, and the door's always open there. Y'all come in and holler at your boy. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to Mitchell Robinson. And like I said, Alex Burks as well. He's another guy here. He missed 23 games last year, man. And his numbers could have made a difference with the Knicks last year. And I think people forget that we was injured a lot last year too. I mean, some of our key players, whether COVID protocol or injuries. We missed a couple of guys that were important. Some games we played against the Nets, and I mean against all them top teams, we would lose them by 1 or 2 points to Philly and them 5, by 1 or 2 points. Imagine we would have had them guys on that team. There could have been different outcomes, and we won 9 in a row without them guys. So I just think that with having them guys here is a plus. And I think Alex Burks and my man Mitchell Robertson could pay a huge dividend for us this year going forward if they're healthy. And obviously, Obi Toppin and Emmanuel quickly, if they take a step this year, I think the Knicks will be fine. I really do. I think we'll be a good team. I think we still compete for that 4-3. I know everybody got better, but we did too. You know what I mean? Bringing in Fournier and Kemba Walker, replacing Alpha Payton and Reggie Bullock is a big, huge plus for us. You know what I mean? We can't really underestimate that. Shot Powers, and I'm on you with that. We love him for 82 plus playoffs, but we need him for 78. I agree with you. If we can have Mitchell Robinson play that, and I think he might be able to, man. Sometime as you get a little bit more older, when you're young, your bones get a little bit stronger. And I just think that Mitchell Robinson had a whole year last year to sit back on that bench and sit back on that bench and master the NBA. You know what I mean? And master the game a little more by sitting on that bench, learning from Todd and Kenny Payne and these guys and Mike Woodson when he was here. He got to learn a lot of things sitting down on that bench and say, wow, that he probably couldn't master while he was in the game because the game moves so fast. So I think it's going to be a plus for him if we get that popping. And I'm looking forward to Mitchell Robinson doing that. And other than that, man, like I said, I think Obi Toppin takes the next step. I really do. I think he goes up to double-digit scoring. I think Emmanuel quickly can. I think he should have a better percentage shooting. 11 points was fine. I had no problem with that. I just want that field goal percentage to creep back up there. We can get that field goal percentage up above league average, up in the 40s. And I think that's going to bode well for the Knicks too. And I think it might be fine, guys, because you know what, it was a pressure on a lot of them guys. Because you think about Emmanuel quickly had a lot of pressure on him, being that we didn't have a lot of supreme talent. But I think bringing in Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier eases that pressure a little bit on him and R.J. Barrett. Now the pressure's off R.J. Barrett in the starting lineup because you got Fournier and Kemba Walker there. And I think he liked the pressure. That's why he wanted to be in New York. But I think now he's going to be dangerous because now he don't got the pressure like he had R.J. Barrett, speaking of, because now you brought in Fournier and Kemba Walker. Now because he was the second leading scorer on our team last year. Now I think if R.J. Barrett wouldn't have been there last year, who knows where the Knicks would have been. That's 17 points a game next to Julius Randle's 24. After that, it was Derrick Rose. So to bring in some more firepower, would be was essential for the Knicks, man. And I believe so. Obi need 18 minutes a game at least. Absolutely, Shy. I think they got to find a way to get that in there, somehow, some way. And so it's interesting to see because I don't think you got to pay Julius Randle no 37 minutes this year. And I think you give Julius Randle his 32 minutes, 32, and he still get them points because now he got better players around him, and then save him, rest him, so when it's time for playoff time, he's not burnt out. And I do believe that makes a lot of sense. And so I agree with you, Shaw Powell. I love to see Obi get a little bit more money. I mean, a little more money time, but I think he really shined in the summer league, and I was happy about that. Yo, but salute to everybody, man. Thanks for chiming in on this early Sunday, man. Quick notice. You know, I just want to bring the family a little bit of Knick content, man, because I know y'all getting ready for that football thing, and I am too. D-Ross at the line, I'm seeing 8-2 or 73 first 10 games. Second 10 games, I'm seeing 4-6, 3-7. What's your take? D-Ross, I'm on an 8-2 coming out the gate. I really think the reason why I like that, and I'll tell you why, D-Ross, is because the team is pretty much the same team. You know what I mean? They the same team coming in, other than the rookies and Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier. They got a lot of continuity. They know the coach. They know what he wants. It's not like you coming in the season knowing all these new things. You don't know this. You don't know that. You don't know the system. You don't know the game, the book, the gameplay, the game book. Everything the Knicks doing this year, and people, that's why they brought Noel back. That's why they brought Alex Burks and them back, because they need to keep that continuity. So coming out of the gate, their familiarity is going to be important. They're familiar with each other. They know how each other play. They know their tendencies. They know their weaknesses. They know their strengths. And I think that's just so important to know that when you step on the court, you know what the other guy going to do. You know his moves. You know what he don't like. You know what his spots is at. I think when Derrick Rose and Emmanuel quickly come into this in the second unit this year, Derrick Rose know where Emmanuel quickly like the ball at already. He know what Obi Toppin like the ball at already. He know what Noel can do. That's why I think it bodes well for the Knicks and a lot of other teams who went and got all these free agents this year. They don't got that continuity like we do. We got continuity coming out of the gate. So D-Ross, I agree, man. I think we should come out the gate. I think the Knicks need to come out the gate on fire. That way to separate themselves a little bit. You know what I mean? And I do think that would be real huge for them if they could do that, man. Come out the gate with that continuity. That structure is in place from last year, so it bodes well with all of them. It's not going to be, I got to get to know this guy. And Fournier knows the game of basketball. Kemba Walker knows the game of basketball, so they know what it is to play basketball. I think that's going to be easy for them, because I think that's why the Knicks brought them guys in, because it's going to be easy. So, yeah, man, I'm excited about that. And I do think it's going to bode well for them guys. And to my brother, BX Sports Jedi, he grinding. You know he'd be on the panel right now, but I know he getting ready for this long Sunday, man. I know he probably had to participate in service. That's why I didn't worry about the brother coming on. I know he got to get ready to grind. And he been grinding too. So salute to my brother, my partner in crime, Bronx Sports Jedi. Yeah, man, but I'm ready, man. I do think, D-Roz, that continuity means a lot. So I can see that. You know what I mean? You said as far as the 4-6 and 3-7, I'm hoping the Knicks don't go under 500 in no stretch this year. You know what I mean? I hope they can tread water, above 500 or better. But it's going to be the schedule gets tougher as the time go on, obviously. So I agree with you that I can see anything like that happening. But I'm real geeked about this team, man. I think that this is a different team than last year. I really do. I think it's the same team, but I think it's a different energy to this team. And I think that's what's going to happen, D-Rod. So we'll see how that go. And yeah, man, y'all got any thoughts y'all want to throw in here? Let me know, and I know we can speak about it. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to keep the topics broad for everybody until we get into the New York Giants talking about another 20 minutes or whatever, 15 minutes, we get to break down some Giants stuff, but we're going to kind of keep it going with the Knicks right now. And yeah, you know, so far the topics today, man, and stuff that I'm seeing, I'm really excited about everything that's going on. I really do think we got a good chance to make some noise in the Eastern Conference. And like I said, you never know what happened with the other teams, injuries, this and that. You just never know where the Knicks will wind up at. You know, it's going to be tough, man. They got Miami got better, Indiana got better, Chicago got better. Obviously, the Nets is the Nets. Milwaukee is Milwaukee. You know, a lot of teams got better, you know, but like I said, we got better too. So I think that's going to bode well for us, man. We just got to go in there and get it popping and play New York brand of basketball. And that's what where to be. Yes, salute BX, man, absolutely. We had a crazy fun last night. We did the watch along, man. It was crazy last night. It was a real fun game. So I'm excited about that. And I see the brother tonight. It's a good week of sports for New York, man. Like I said, you got the Subway Series, Giants and Jets kicking it off. You know, Knicks real talk in the building. Like I said earlier, man, don't get no better than that. You know, so y'all just keep supporting, man. Like, subscribe, keep supporting the content creators, and then I'm gonna keep bringing it to you guys for you guys, man. And from the fan for the fan. You know, Knicks real talk is the chat. It's the fans. You know what I mean? It's not about me. It's about you guys. So I appreciate y'all guys supporting the show all the time, man, and coming on and showing love. And that's why it's great to be able to be a Knicks fan, because we are the deepest fan base in the building, and we always supporting our team to the fullest. And we support all these guys out here who trying to bring the content to us for the team. But yeah, man, I'm excited about it. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to Julius Randle having an MVP season. I don't think he's going to be one of them guys that be in the conversation. He will be part. I mean, what I mean by part of the conversation, Julius Randle got a good chance to be in the top 5 MVP this year. He really does. I just think because of what the Knicks put around him. Now he got a chance to even be more better than he was last year, because think about, like I said earlier, guys, when he kicked that ball out to Alfred Payton, it's an iffy thing. When you kick it out to Kemba Walker, it's not an iffy thing. And no hating, I'm bringing facts to facts. Kemba Walker, Elton Payton is not no Kemba Walker. So you think about Julius Randle's situation now, where, you know, they throw that ball down in the paint to him if he posted down there, and they go to double team him, or if Kemba Walker break through the lane. That's an assist, because I think Kemba Walker made more shots than Alfred Payton would. You know, and we got to take that into consideration. And I think Evan Fournier could score better than Reggie Bullock. So that bodes well for Julius Randle. I mean, you know, he was getting triple doubles last year. I think Julius Randle easily can get you 10 triple doubles this year, easy, because of he get double digit rebounding and scoring. You know, so now with the addition of them other guys, I think he's gonna have an outstanding year, man. I think you got to watch out for Julius Randle. And you think about it, guys. Every year he's been in the league, he always gets better. His numbers always go up. He ascends. He don't decline. You know, so I do think that I'm looking for a big year from Julius Randle. I think he's going to be in that MVP conversation even way more than to me last year. I think he should have been there last year with what he did for this team. You know, to put a team, a bunch of mediocre young team, young talent, mediocre guys, and take them to a 41-win team with key injuries. I think you got to give Julius Randle his props. So I do think you got to be really, really impressed with what Julius Randle did last year. So just think about it this year with Fournier and Kemba Walker. If that's our projected starting lineup, and Mitchell Robertson holding that lob threat back there in the back, I just think Julius Randle got so many options this year to choose from. Whether he's scoring, he got scores around him now. He got bucket getters. RJ maturation this year, going into a third year. That's another cat you got to watch out for. I think his next step is going to be amazing. So I mean, I say this, you know, not only with optimism, I'm just looking at it from a fact standpoint. I try to keep the facts in there, not hyperbole. I'm like just being realistic about it. RJ this rookie year with 13 points, low percentage shooting the ball from the foul line and 3. His second year, 17 points. Much better from 3, much better from the foul line. So his third year, he could easily go to 20 points. I know it might be hard because you got the other guys who came in going to take shots away from him, but I mean that guy could have easily this year made a 20-point, a 3-point adjustment, like Clyde would say. Clyde was expecting the same thing I say. I think RJ Barrett would have been a 20-point scorer this year. So I think if you look at all them nuances and what that young man doing, this team can be very, very powerful for sure. You know what I mean? I think they could be a good team. Don't sleep on the Knicks, man. I know a lot of people they are, but don't. Kemba, Evan, RJ, Randall, 5 assists a night, man. Anything is possible. Sha, I think they got that much. I think they got that enough talent right there to be able to really, really have all good numbers. There's not going to be no selfishness there. That's none of them players are selfish. You know what I mean? All of them are unselfish players. Evan Fournier and Kemba Walker are unselfish ball players. Julius Randle and RJ, they're unselfish, so you're not going to have that issue. So I do think that's going to be real important going forward with that team, man. Right, 4 players particularly knocking on the All-Star door. We have D. Roz. I agree with that, man. I really think Randall is going to be there. We already know RJ can knock on that door, and I think Fournier and Kemba got all-star talent. So if the team performing well, they're gonna be considered. They're gonna have to be consideration. You know, it's deep because the East got deep. You got a lot of deep teams out there in that position, that wing spot. But I do think that they are capable. They are capable of being in that conversation. So we're gonna see how that go, man. Yo, salute to the chat and everybody. We're watching where you watch streaming in from, man. From YouTube, Facebook, and, you know, wherever you appreciate you guys checking out. Next we'll talk on a Sunday because this is football Sunday. And we gonna get it popping in there, man. Yeah, you're right, D-Roz. That I got Mitch, all defensive team, in that top conversation for defensive player of the year if he played the whole season. If he at least played 65 to 72 games. I got Mitchell Robertson in the defensive player of the year conversation, and I got him definitely making an all defensive team. That man is in a contract year. He's going to get his money. And the only way you get your money is when you produce. Mitchell Roberts like, I want my money. I'm going to get my money. And I think you got to watch out for that young man this year, for sure. He in a contract year. And like I said earlier, guys, y'all, people can't be looking at, he only scored 8 points a game and 8. No, that wasn't 36 minutes. That was 18 minutes. Foul trouble, injury. Let the man let him come in there at the starting center and get you 24 to 28 minutes. Watch Mitchell Robinson numbers. So I agree with that's why I like the numbers shot power was throwing up. If I want to stay 2 points down, I will, but I'm an optimistic person. So and I think that 13 is possible. He got to be the best rebound on that team. I mean, other than him and Julius Randle. But think about Mitchell Robinson going to get you 3 to 4 offensive rebounds a game. And here's the thing that people miss: good as our defense is, teams miss a lot of shots against the Knicks because we got a good defense. So them easy boards for Mitchell Robinson. You know what I mean? They easy boards because our defense is good, and when we contain people real well on the defense end, that means we contest a lot of shots, we stop a lot of shots. So that means when they throwing that ball up and they ain't going, that's Mitchell Robinson right there to clean up that glass. I think Mitchell Robinson should be double machine easy this year. No question in my mind, he should be double material there with maybe two and a half to 3 blocks a game. It's that simple for him if he's healthy. Because anybody could throw 8 blocks in one game in his rookie year, 6 or 7 in a game, and oh my God, you know what I mean? I think he's on a mission this year, guys. So look out for Mitchell Robinson, D-Rob. So I can see Mitchell Robinson breaking there, man. And I'm excited about that, and it's going to be interesting to see what that starting team could do. I think Fournier going to get to 17, 18. I think Kemba Walker relatively staying healthy. I take 16 points a game from Kemba Walker right now. I'll be happy in the starting lineup. If you give us 16 a game with 6 to 7 assists, I'm all good with that team down there. I'm all good. I mean, and that's consistent. That's every night. That's not one night you got it, one night you don't, like Alpha Payton them. No, this is every night he giving you this because that's what he do. This average for the season is them numbers. So I think we got it. That bodes well for us, and we'll see how that go, man. Like I said, RJ Barrett's improvement. If them cats jail at the right time in training camp. I know knowing them guys, they're gonna probably come out the gate, before training camp, meet up. Julius Randle gonna get them cats together, and I think they're gonna really do something special. And Shaw Powell is like and Mitch changes up the shots 2.5 blocks about 10 almost. Yeah, he alters shots like crazy. Yeah, absolutely. Shaw, he alters a lot of shots. And even when he played Drummond, all them strong guys. I think the game that he went out with that ankle injury, I think that was against Cleveland, not mistaken. The kid had a double in the first half. And I think that was against Cleveland, Andre Drummond them, man. So if Drummond was still there. So we'll see how it goes with Mitchell Robinson. He's really a big X factor for the Knicks, man. I think if he stay healthy, we're gonna be a problem in the NBA if Mitchell Robinson is fully healthy. He put on a lot of muscle gain, not fat gain, muscle gain. So he don't necessarily got to slow down because he got stronger. You get stronger, be bigger, stronger, faster. That because you get big don't mean you have to slow down. I mean, depending on how you're putting on your weight. And if Mitchell Robinson is putting on muscle gain and getting stronger muscle wise, I don't think he lose too much from agility standpoint, speed standpoint. I don't think he lose that much. I just think that he's going to be big up top to be able to get down and bang with them big boys down there when you got to go against Philly and Bede and Drummond and all of them and Brook Lopez of the world and Blake Griffin, whoever running the 5 for the Nets. They got big bodies down there, so I think it might bode well for him gaining a little bit more muscle up there. And if he do, man, watch out. I'm ready. So yeah, man. Other than that, man, listen, I'm gonna take a quick break and I'm gonna switch hats. We can get to some Giant talk. Let me plug the show right quick, man. Y'all y'all hit the like buttons up, man. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff, man. Let me take a quick 30-second promo break and I'll be right back. Yeah. I'm back, man. Knicks Real Talk, the Sunday edition, man. Knicks Real Divine in the building with the chat. Shaw Powers, BX, D Ross, everybody, Pudge, Nice, everybody in the building. Everybody who coming in, Ben, Jan, everybody. Thank y'all for joining the stream, joining the show, man. Barry, my man, thank you for coming on. You already know. Yeah, man, we in here, man. We talking Knicks. Y'all see what I got on here, right here. The Big Apple in the building. The Big Apple's in the building. New York Giants. We about to get it popping at 4:30. You already know what it is. First game of the season against Denver. It's going to be a tough game. Denver got a good defense, but we're going to go in the stadium and handle that. We got Shaquan Barkley playing his first game, guys, coming back for the year. He's going to be in the building today. Daniel Jones got weapons. Hands down, no excuse. Let's get it popping. Daniel Jones, let's see what you do this year for us. Yeah, man, we still in here, man, and so it's gonna be interesting, man. There's gonna be football talk going on, man. We in here Sunday, NFL back. I'm ready for these Giants to get it popping. You know what I mean? But D. Ross said Kemba and Mitch could explode. Yeah, we can stay on the Knicks thing, guys. Let's keep talking Knicks. You already know that's what we here for. We can get in the Giant. Just throw your comments in and your thoughts, and I'll piggyback off y'all guys' thoughts and everything. But D. Ross, Kemba Walker, and Mitch could explode. Facts. I think that could be a big. I think at D. Ross, if Kemba Walker and Mitchell Robinson come out with a good year, I think that bodes well for our team. I really does. I think them guys can really be important for the Knicks going forward. If them guys can stay healthy, it's on the popping in New York, man. I'm sure of that. I think them cats can still put it down. You know what I mean? Kemba Walker gonna shock a lot of people. Everybody concerned about that injury. I'm not. I think we got enough. I think we got enough talent and they got enough backup with Derrick Rose to not to have to push that man too hard. I think he gonna be, if he's our starting point guard, he plays 6 minutes in the first quarter, then Derrick Rose come and play 6 minutes. I don't think it's gonna be a problem from that standpoint, guys. It's not like Tibbs got to play this guy like last year, like they had to do them because they don't got enough guys who can get it. Hey, Pudge, that's a good one. I want to lean towards Mitch, but it's open competition. I really like. I think Mitch. I like Noel with that second team. I think he bodes well with that second team. I think he can help Obi Toppin out a lot there. I think we got to have the strongest 5 out there, and I think a healthy Mitch can do things Noel can't do. He could block. Noel and him can block shots. Mitch can rebound, offense rebound, bigger body, offense rebound, cover a lot of more ground, deter a lot of guys out there who in the guard or forward position. He's able to go up, come out of the paint, and then fade back in time enough to be able to get this thing. No question. To me, and I agree to D. Ross, man, Mitchell Robertson. That's why if you gave Noel $10 million, you got to think about it. You got to give Mitchell Robinson 12 to 13, 14. I think he's better than Noel. You know what I mean? I think he brings more to the table. And his hands is better than Noel's. I think his all around. I mean, he does some things that I don't see a lot of people do on a basketball court sometimes from that position. You know what I mean? And but the cat, he really freakishly does some things. I mean, he's a freakish dude, 7 foot, like a gazillion to me. He's all over the place. You know what I mean? And some of them things you can't teach. Some of them things you just got that natural instinct like that. And I think he's working on his game. He got a lot to prove. And I think no question he's gonna prove it. So yeah, I'm with you, D. Rod and Pudge. I do think it's Mitch, man. I think he goes into training camps and dominate that center spot. Noel Nice, I'm glad to have him. But I think Mitchell Robertson going in, like that dude is in a contract year. He gonna go in there and show his, you know what? He like, nah, I'm going to get my money. I'm going to get mine. I just had me a beautiful young girl a year or two ago. I'm going to get my money. Shaw Powers, 21 from Kimber. Woo, girl, man, you got me too amped. 21 from Kimber, 21 from Randall. 21 from Kimber, 21, RJ 21, Randall 25. If they do that, man, it's a wrap. For real. If Kimber give you 21 and RJ 21 and oh my God, Randall 25 and Evan 19, Mitch 15. Woo! That is a problem right there. That is a problem to have for sure. So we got to hope that thing come into fruition. But I think that offense is going to be I think it's going to be dynamic though, just due to the fact every one of them players could put that ball on the floor. All 4 of them. I'm talking about from the wing and the guard position. All 4 of them guys can go get buckets on their own. You know what I mean? Kemba Walker can get to the rack. RJ, he gets to the rack. Fournier can put the ball on the floor and get to the rack, and Julius Randle can get to the rack. Julius can shoot a 3. Randle can shoot the 3. Fournier can shoot the 3, and Kemba can shoot the 3. Just take that in consideration, guys. You got a lot of guys don't have two-way players like that on his team, on their team. One guy might could do this, one guy can't do that. One guy might be a good shooter, but he might not be somebody they might be in the Reggie Bullock mode. He can shoot the 3, but can he put that ball on the floor and create his own shot? And I'm an optimistic guy, so I'm riding Shaw's bandwagon. I'm an optimistic dude. I'm a realist. I know I'm a realist, but I'm an optimistic. I'm not a pessimistic person. I don't even be pessimistic in my own life. You know what I mean? I'm always trying to think positive about things, but I'm a real dude, and I know, that I don't sell no hyperbole. But I do think this team got a good chance to be good. I think they got a good chance to be good. And you guys let me know. Look at the comparative team of last year, and what makes you think the Knicks won't be better? You guys had to let me know about that, because I see a big difference in what they did with Mitchell Robinson coming back and getting Fournier and Kemba Walker and having Burks for another season. Obi hopefully take a next step in his second year. Man, will quickly take a next step. If all them things come together, absolutely this team would be better. Nick P, salute my brother. Salute to you, Nick P. I see you. Thanks for coming in today. But yeah, man, it's really interesting. It's really interesting what the Knicks gonna do and how they're gonna get down, man. And I'm impressed. I'm impressed with what I've seen so far. The rookies coming in. You never know. Them rookies could be cracking rotations on a lot of other teams. You never know. Them cats, because we got a strong bench. Our second unit is strong. So guys like McBride and Grimes on a lot of other teams, they could be cracking that bench rotation. You know what I mean? So that just go show you how deep our team is. When them cats got to fight to get in that spot, and I do think they got enough talent from what I've seen to be a backup on a lot of teams. So I think we truly got a big 15 this year in New York. I think we got a big 15, and I think we're gonna be a tough out. We're gonna be a tough out, man. I think we're gonna be competing against a lot of teams this year, and I'm looking forward to that fifth. If you want to say we got the battle for that 5th spot, I do think we technically stay there. Hey, I agree. I understand what you're saying with that, D. Rob. As far as Mitch, it's probably technically he ain't played enough. Except for his second year, he played 61 out of 66 games because of the shortened season. But yeah, man, I think Mitch coming here is ready to pop, though. He's ready to pop. If I was a fantasy player, I'm putting Mitch on my fantasy team. I'm putting Mitch on my fantasy team if I was a fantasy player. I really think I think everybody's gonna underestimate what that cat can do with a basketball. And like I said, you gave Rudy Gobert $200 million. Come on. Mitchell Robinson could change the game like that dude with more leaping ability, with more agility to defend people out on the perimeter. I don't see Rudy Gobert going out to defend a guy beyond that paint that much. That's something Mitchell Robinson could do. So you got to take all that into consideration. I see Rudy Gobert could play, but I think Mitchell Robinson got certain things that he could do that cat can't even do. Shot Powers is like second unit, 32 to 36 points, and that's without Noel scoring. Yeah, hey, I can see that from this standpoint here. It might be more than that. Shot, think about it. Derrick Rose averaged 14 last year. Quickly averaged 11. That's 25. Burks averaged 12. That's 37. If Obi go up to 10, this team is crazy right now. And with the scoring, I think that this is a different monster this year with the Knicks, man. I really do. And them cats might, and I think Derrick Rose playing with the Knicks a full season now. This is a full season he played with the Knicks this year. He's playing a whole full season with the Knicks, not half a season. That's different. I think Alex Burks, if he could stay relatively healthy in a short season, he missed 23. Let's say Alex Burks wound up playing 60, 70 games. That's different. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, if they score 8 points a game, yeah, you're right, Sha. It's crazy, man. The Knicks got to be a 110, 112 scoring team this year. There's no reason why they should be scoring at least close to 110 at least. There's no way they should be down in 104, 103. Even with the way they play defense, I just think they got enough firepower now and to absorb anything, man. Like I said, Kemba Walker is not no Elfrid Payton, guys. And that's real talk. That's real talk. You know what I mean? You talking night and day when it comes to offense. You know what I mean? So, and I don't think Reggie Bullock is the reason why Reggie Bullock got $4 million last year, $5 million and $10 million this year, and then before you got 18 and 19, because Evan Four can get you 18 and 19 points a game. You know what I mean? That's his season average. It's not on every other night or one night he do it and 2 nights he don't. Not every night this cat can get you them buckets. So we got to take that into consideration. In an offense-driven league, when we going up against teams who don't play defense like we do, the cat's gonna get their points, man. You know, other than the Boston Celtics with Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart and them guys, they got and Josh Richardson now that's with them. They got a good defense team down there, but we got some good offense weapons on this team. So I think it bodes well for us, realistically, that we can really go in there and get this thing, man. And so we'll see. And with our rookies coming in here, sky's the limit for New York. Sky is the limit. So let's see how this thing go up. But I'm projecting at least 110. I think we can put up 110 on the average. I really do. I think the Knicks will score 110 a game, and where that puts us up in it for, I think that should put us in the top 15. If Knicks can get in the top 15 or hopefully the top 10 in defense, if Knicks get in the top 10 in defense and offense, I think we got a chance to go deep. If we can get in, we know our defense is going to be there. We might take a little bit of a step back, but if we can get back in that top 10 in offense, yeah, they're going to be interesting. No way we should go 115 tonight. I think boy, Shot Power, you killing me right now. You like 119, 124. Boy, you were killing the brother. You know, but I mean, you optimistic more than me on that one. I'm optimistic, but hey, I like the optimism though. And I know you ain't doing it out of hyperbole. You're doing it. That's what your gut feeling telling you. And I have no problem with that, man. You know, if you feel a certain way about something, make sure you speak truth to power. So I'm good with that. And yeah, let's see, man. Let's see how this thing go, and see how these Knicks counter these other teams this year. I think we're in a good spot. I'm looking forward to this 51 season. I'm looking forward to the season opener. I'm looking forward to training camp. Good summer, all around. First started by we signed Scott Perry. Then we boarded these draft picks. Then we brought back the player that got Kemba Walker. You know what I mean? We did good, man. We extended Julius Randle. We got flexibility moving forward with draft picks. Think about it, next year. We got that draft pick from last year. We moved that one to next year. So now we almost got like 2 or 3 first rounders next year. Man, I mean, you know, what can you say about what the front office is doing? They put us in a good position going forward. Now that means we got two consecutive years back to back with 2 first rounders next year and 2023. We got the Dallas pick. We moved with Charlotte. We moved that up. and we moved that over to this year. And then we had the Dallas pick the 2023 from Dallas going in without 2023. So I mean, and quite a few second round picks, and the high school class coming out, man. So I think we're in a good position for the organization going forward. I think we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right, man. But yeah, man, I just wanted to bring that content in, man. Well, give me your thoughts, man. Y'all, all you Giant fans out there and your Jet fans, which I think is gonna happen today, man. Give me some thoughts on all you Giant fans and you Jet fans, man. Today, open the day. What you think your team gonna do? I'm excited about it. I think with Shaquan Barkley coming back, I just think it's going to be Daniel Jones got some good weapons around him. I think they're going to be a really good team. I do think the Denver Broncos got a good defense. They're pretty solid on their defense end, but I do think that we can counter that with the emergence of the guy that we brought in once Rudolph get healthy. But I think you look at the offense the offense we have this year. There's no excuse for the Giants this year. Daniel Jones got Shepard, Ingram, Galladay, Rudolph, Slayton, Barkley. I mean, this cat got weapons around him. I mean, so we got to see how that's going to go for all you Giant fans. Obviously, the Jets got the young rookie quarterback coming in there, Wilson. I think I think as long as you take care of him and let his maturation take place, the Jets will be good another year or two. You just got to make sure he get through his rookie year without being injured and let him grow and develop. I think he's going to be another cat that's gonna pop in this league. So I think they got good problems, man. But the Giants, I'm really looking at Daniel Jones to have a big year, man. Real talk, man. That cat got to come out the gate and get it. You know what I mean? He got to get it, and everything, man. But other than that, man, it's Knicks real talk all day, man. It's Knicks in the building, man. So let's hope our boys have a good year as well. Get ready to get in here and get to the second round. Maybe the ball bounce the right way and we do like Trey Young and them did and get to the Eastern Conference Finals. You just never know. All depends how the ball bounces. We got the talent. I think we got enough talent to do that. From a Knicks standpoint, we got enough talent to go deep in the playoffs. And Shaw Powell, let's go Giants. Let's get it. Let's get this thing, man. I'm looking for Giants in the playoffs. I want to win that division. Against the Cowboys lost in the opening night against New England. I'm against Tom Brady and them in Tampa Bay. So that's a good thing to have. D-Rob, we have the starters. And let me read it because I think that's important what D-Rob put up there. We have the starters, the bench, the picks, the trade assets, the young prospects, not to mention coach and management, super fans and MSG. Facts. Facts, D-Rob. You can't put it no better. That you can't put it no better. Yeah, Shaw Power. A whole lot of options for the Giants. A lot of them. They brought back the veteran runner Alfred Morris just to relieve when you need that third down up the middle type bust play. You got Alfred Morris who can run up that hole and get you 1 or 2 for that third down and 1. Daniel Jones probably could run a little more this year. I guess we got to see how that offense line going to pan out. But either way, if the offense line hold up, which I think Joe Judge have them playing hard, and I think if they play hard and sometimes playing hard can overcome talent sometimes. But let's hope our offensive line can stay intact and give Daniel Jones enough time to have time to pick and choose who he want to throw to with all them guys he got there. And like I said, I want to see Shaquan Barkley not run north and south. East and west. I want him to run north. I don't want to see him going side to side too much. I want you to run north. North to south, not east and west. Run north. Get down that hole. Hit the 2 hole, the 4 hole, 6 hole, whatever, and get in there. And when you get past some defense linemen, do your thing against some linebacker and safety, then pop one. But we definitely want your streaks going unless you go there and you see that you going that way because you think you got a good better option going around the baseline. But football, the game of up and down, man. It's not really side to side. So I think he needs to really work on that this year, and I think he will. I want to see him have a bounce back year, stay healthy, and if he does, Giants in the building. The 17 game. I got Giants at 11-6, guys, winning the NFC East. I got them 11-6 winning the NFC East. And I think that'd be legit. Yeah, D-Rod, that was a good point, man. I love every point you put in there, man. We are stacked from head to toe with the starters, bench, picks. Put that up there again, man. I couldn't say it no more better myself. Starters, bench, picks, trade assets, young prospect, Not to mention coach, management, super fans at MSG. God, it don't get no better than that. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you right now, it don't get no better than that. So we gotta keep this shit rolling, man. But yeah, man, yo, y'all hit the like button, man. Subscribe, everybody who haven't been a part of the show, and come on aboard. We got some great minds that be in this chat, man. So you guys, whoever out there, man, come on Knicks Real Talk, man, and listen to all these wise heads that be on here, man. We got some wise people that be up on the panel, wise people in the chat who know the sports, who know Knicks. We talk Knicks, we are Knicks, and that's what we do. You know what I mean? And peace to the God, Allah wise. I see you, my brother. Peace. Yeah, man. We got them up in here, man. We got some of the greatest fans and Knicks Real Talk, some of the wisest heads in the building. Let's get it. Yeah, shot 11-6. I'm psyched. I think Giants go 11-6. I think I think the edge rushers. We got a couple of edge rushers. Bringing Leonard Williams back. We got my man Dexter Lawrence in the middle holding it down. And we got Carter. You got another emerging guy. I think it's gonna be special down there. So, if Martinez and them guys can hold down that linebacking core, we good. Cause we got the backfield between Paul Berry, Peppers, Jackson, Notorious Jackson. Them guys, Giants got it back. They got a secondary. Their secondary is legit. So I think that it bodes well for us down there. And I love to see that young cat. Kevin Tony, what I'm saying, we drafted, kick returner. If he could pop for us, that's another weapon. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, we're gonna see at 4:30 today. We're gonna see at 4:30 how this thing go down. But between that and the Knicks, man, and my Mets, the Yankees got it popping in the Subway Series last night. We took an L against Bronx Jedi and his Yankee clique down there. We took an L against them dudes, but that's right. We bouncing back tonight. The New York Mets gonna get that win tonight. So, but I know all you Yankee fans don't be mad at me, but I got to root for my boys. So, but it's good. But yeah, man, Nick P. Giant and Nick for life all day, every day. Big Blue, y'all already know what it is, man. Come on now. But yeah, good, man. It's gonna be a good week, of sports, good day in sports. Sunday, everybody chilling, man. Beautiful day outside. We're gonna get into it, man, and then y'all go down on BS Sports if y'all want to watch the Yankee watch along. We'll be out on Bronx Sports Jedi Network tonight, just doing the play-by-play. I know it's baseball and the innings get long. It's a long game, and I know some people like, man, they probably can't. But it was interesting when you got the Subway Series, man. There's always a little room for that. But good game last night though. It was a great game last night, so I was happy about that. Yeah, yes, indeed. But yeah, man, we in the building, man. Let me go with for the guys who didn't get the show. We talked about the X factor for the Knicks. Today, guys, my X factors was Manuel Quickly, Obi Toppin, Mitchell Robertson, and Alex Burks. I call them guys the X factor. I think what you're going to get out of everybody else. I know you know what you're going to get from Mitchell. Randall, Barrett, Fournier, and all. You know what you're going to get from them guys. Is what we're going to get from these four guys that I mentioned. I just think that does Mitchell Robertson come back and have a bounce back good season? Does Alec Burks get better than last year? Take that score from maybe 12 to 14 off the bench, 15. Does Emmanuel Quickly and Obi Toppin emerge in their second year? So that's why I had that topic on the show with the X factors. I think you know what you're going to get from RJ Barrett and the rest of them guys. I think that's pretty much a gimme. I just want to see what these other four guys that I mentioned. I could have threw Kemba Walker in there, X factor. I just didn't want to make that about the injury. Because for far as his talent, that ain't an X factor. Kemba Walker can play. So, he could have been an X factor because of the injuries, but I don't want to harp on that. I think he'd be fine. I think he'd play. And then I went into the other topic of our three rookies, Sims, McBride, and Grimes. Do they crack the rotation? Or can either one of them crack the rotation? It's very possible. I think it's going to be harder for Sims because we're so deep at that center spot. I think he's going to be that guy who go down to the G League, play for a while, come up. But I do think the Knicks going to give him a contract, though. A big league contract. I think they'll take him off a two-way deal and give Sims a three-year deal. I don't know whether it's guaranteed or not. I don't know, but I do think that they're going to do them like they did Alonzo Trier. Alonzo Trier started in that two-way. They took Trier off. They gave Trier that regular NBA contract. I think Sims might be that next guy. Then we got Bacon, Kevin Knox, and Luka Veldoza. What does the season hold for them guys? You know what I mean? Does Bacon crack the rotation? Does he make them? I mean, you still got the other Amir Sims. You got MJ Walker. And so it's going to be interesting. We got Todd Gibson still sitting back there. That's the reason why I say Simmons might be that two-way guy. But I would read on Bleacher Report why he might have a chance to make that team, man. I really do, and I think he's going to be special going forward. That kid jumped higher than Obi Toppin. So when somebody jump higher than Obi, it is crazy. I mean, I like his footwork. I like Amir Sims' game. I really do. I really like what that kid what he showed me in summer league. And Uncle Fulio was big on him coming out of Texas. Uncle Fulio, Josh was the one really big on Jericho Sims. So that was a good call by Josh. Before the draft even started, Josh was talking about that. You know what I mean? So salute to Josh for pointing that out. So I do think Sims got a chance to be him and Mitchell Robinson be the future of the Knicks, and that's a good problem to have because if you lock Mitchell Robinson up for 4 years and you got Sims coming off the bench, a young guy like that who could get it, I just think that it's just a real problem to have for the Knicks going forward. And even if Noel play out his contract, which is depends on to me is highly doubted, but if he does, time Noel play out his contract, Sims ready to be that main dude on the bench. So I just think it's a good situation for us to be in, having to be around Todd Gibson to be able to get that knowledge. Kenny Payne gonna make Sims a beast. I think Kenny Payne gonna make that boy into a beast. You best believe it. You know what I mean? You've seen what he did for Julius Randle. You know what I mean? You've seen what he did for Noel last year, and Mitchell Robinson was about to come into his own. So I think Jericho Sims under the tutelage of Kenny Payne, that's why he's gonna be a Knick for a minute, guy. That's one guy I really say is gonna be a Knick for a minute. I think the kid got something there. So I think that's gonna be special. And and that was the topic I went over a lot wide, just in case you guys didn't get in. I talked about the X factors, talked about that, and then I also talked about the notable guys who can, the Kevin Knoxes of the world, the Val Dozers of the world, and Dwayne Bacon. Them cats got a chance to really get out there and prove themselves. I think it's gonna be formidable for our team. It's gonna be a real good Knicks season. It's gonna be a real good season, man. And like I said, I'll be in the building on opening night. So I'll make sure I got the Knicks Real Talk banner, and I'm gonna make sure I got on that banner salute to the chat. Y'all make sure y'all know y'all get your love when I'm at the Garden. I'm gonna be filming a little bit. Got the camera rolling, man. So hopefully on the next stream that day I get home, whatever, we got some good coverage, some good footage. For all those who can't be in the building, hopefully I get some good meet, some people that we can have an interview with. I'm gonna try my best to really get Knick content to you guys from a hand-on-hand perspective, being out there. So it starts an opening night against Boston. I'll be in the building. I'll be down there with the NBK fam. I'm salute to Sim and all them people, all my brothers and sisters down there. I'm gonna be in the building with them, getting it in. I'm looking forward to that, man. And like I said, I will be in there on December 14th, my born day. I'll be I'll be in there against the Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry and I'll be in the building on that night. And I'll be down here in Charlotte, and against the LaMelo Ball. I think it's November 12th. The scheduled game is going to be. So I'm gonna try to really get in there and get y'all some good interviews and just hear from the horse's mouth from other people. Hopefully, if not, my spirit going to be in the building. We're going to get it popping. So but it's going to be a good next season, man. We should have a really good amount of good streams this year, man. Because I just think that it's going to be so nice. I think we're going to be come out the gate popping. Oh man, Shy, well, if you be there, man, maybe so we're down before the season start. Hit me up with the I get you my number. You give me yours, man. If you in the building, man, we'll meet up and see each other physically. See each other physically and greet each other. And I appreciate you coming on, showing Knicks Real Talk some support, man. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm ready to get in there, man. I haven't been to the city in a while, guys. I'm down here, but I'm looking forward to the journey, man. I'm so excited, man. I'm like a kid in a candy store, a kid on Christmas morning. I'm looking forward to being in that Knicks building, man. In the world most famous arena with 20,000, 19,000 fans on opening night against the Leprechaun crew. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to it, man. Evan Fournier, Cardiac Kimber gonna be in the building. It's gonna be crazy, man. I'm looking forward to that, man. Real talk. It's gonna be nice. So I think it's gonna be fun. But yeah, man, training camp gonna be a buzz. It's gonna be a monster training camp. Competition out there. You know what? I'm dying to see who's gonna win those spots. Like I said, quickly got that second spot so far, but ain't nothing Ain't nothing guaranteed with that stuff, man. Grimes might come in there and it's like, you know what? I'm gonna make you situational. Yeah, absolutely. I'm shy. That should where I should be at, man. I know you got a big contender down there, but I definitely want to be in that section. Would be in BK for sure. Yeah, man. That's that Grimes might come in there. Grimes might come in there and pop off. You know what I mean? He might come in there and say quickly, I know you nice, but I'm coming in here just like you did in your rookie year. Grimes might come in his rookie just like quickly did. I'm coming to get mine. So man, the competition gonna be crazy. I mean, McBride might come in there. Listen, just like quickly Obi came in here last year, got the minutes. You never know what them two young men might be thinking. They might be coming in like, listen, man, I'm coming to get mine. And if they do, all the better. All the better. You know what I mean? All the better. You know what I mean? I mean, we just got talent. We got talent now. And then and I'm more talent. Anyway, we always had talent, but we got more talent. And like I said, you got to keep the Kevin Knox thing. You got to keep that out there. Like I know people don't like to hear about it, but I think Kevin Knox got something to prove too. And I do think that if Obi Toppin go down or if Alex Burks go down, Kevin Knox got to be that dude. In his contract year as well. Because other than that, unless you don't do it in the trading deadline coming, you have to move him. But I'm hoping now. I think Kevin Knox coming in have a better season. Have a chance to play more minutes if he go in training camp and put the work in and go in there and battle. So it's going to be if his energy level is up and he's really really moving fast and playing with energy. Kevin Knox could be a different maker. He got talent. He got talent. So we got a lot of good problems. Dwayne Bacon. It's another dude. It's like, whoa, what do you do with this that 15-man roster? After the 10, let's count McBride. I'm not even gonna put Jericho Sims in there yet because he's a two-way player. I'm gonna go McBride, Grimes, Knox, Tobbs, Gibson, Bacon, Valdoza. So you got a lot of competing right there for that 15-man roster. You know what I mean? And we don't know who's gonna be there or not gonna be there, but it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting, guys. It's gonna be really interesting, man. But salute to everybody. Man, thanks for chiming in today, man. I really did. I appreciate y'all coming in, man. I just want to give y'all some content. Y'all know y'all family, and I want to keep y'all afloat. And then later on today, man, y'all get the joys of football. I know games is on now and everything like that. You guys are probably watching. But yeah, overall, man, I'm excited about the season. I'm excited about everything moving forward. The Giants, Knicks. I'm Jets for all the Jet fans, and just stay optimistic and have some good sports to keep us together. And that's what Knicks still do for us, man. Keeps us together. Unity is the best policy. You know what I mean? And D. Rouse already know what peace means to us. You know what I mean? A lot of wide already know what it means to us. You know what I'm saying? And all that. And, so we got to keep that, man. That unity in the community, man. And that's what the Knicks doing for us. It's keeping unity in the community, man. And we can forget about all the craziness for a minute and talk some Knicks. And I'm looking forward to it this season. I'm looking forward to it being a part of this thing. Guys, I'm going to grow the channel a little more. I got some things popping off. I'm going to have the call-in thing popping off before the season starts. I'm really in the background, man, working on the infrastructure. I just want you guys to know that I'm looking to have the video footage more better. I'm working on a lot of this stuff. So, but right now, I just want to, keep the real talk going until the season come off. And I got the new merch coming. Y'all see the logo up there. That's going to be the new logo on the merch that you guys see on the screen. Sweatshirts, hats, hoodies, everything, man. I'm going to get it out to you guys. And hopefully, and I got something popping. I want you guys to know. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to do a 10-man thing when the season starts. I'm going to put $1,000 on the board. Whoever predict the Knicks record by the end of the season, them 10 people will get $100 a piece. Real talk. So y'all stay engaged. Get your and I give you the timeline when I want you guys to have your predictions and everything, and I want y'all to marinate on that. We're gonna do it before the season start, so we got up till then. But like I said, the first 10 people, and I'm a true man of my word. I'm a real brother. I'm an honest, truthful brother. 10 people, you get it right, $100 a piece. So y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a timeline on the next show to get that date in when you got to have it in by. and that way give everybody enough chance to participate. We got to do a couple more streams to make sure we don't leave nobody out. But that's what it's going to do. So that's just one of the things Knicks Real Talk going to be doing this year. We're going to be having some games where if you win, you win some attire, you win a hat that day or a shirt. We predict certain amount of games or we do whatever the case may be. We're going to get it popping. And like I said, we're going to have a call in and the panel going to be on fire. So I'm excited about this year going into the season, man. Knicks Real Talk second season coming in. We should be fun. It should be fun, man. And I'm looking forward to it. So you guys stay healthy, wealthy, and wise, man. And stay wise and stay healthy and take care of yourself. And I'm looking forward to seeing all you guys for the rest of the year. We family up in here. Brothers and sisters are up in here, man. This is Nick family, so let's do it. But yeah, man, other than that, man, your great show today, man. I ain't gonna stay on too long. I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. I just wanted to make sure I get in and get with the family and show y'all some love. And like I said, man, make sure y'all keep liking and subscribing, man. I'm trying to get to that place where I can really grow this channel and help you guys enjoy even more Nick news and notes and content and all that good stuff. So y'all make sure y'all tell your friends and your family, man, we got a good thing going on down here. Anybody want to hear some real talk? No hyperbole, no propaganda, no clickbait, none of that. It's real talk all day, every day. Shy Power got 53 and 29. I'm going to have to put that down. Shy, I'm going to hold off to October just in case you change your mind. But as of right now, I see where you at with that. But I'm give you a chance to right about a week before the season start. I'll give you the date on probably Wednesday on the next show. I'm gonna give you the date where we're gonna do that, and I'll let you know. And you guys have it ready by that stream that night. Drop it in there, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, man, to all the Giant fans, salute to everybody in the chat today. Thank y'all so much for coming in, man, on this Sunday edition. Great show, great feedback. Thank y'all so much. But I love you guys, man. Y'all make Knicks Real Talk is what it is. Without you guys, ain't no Knicks Real Talk for sure. And you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Everybody, Knicks Real Talk, man. I'm about to get out the building. Salute to the chat. Let me call y'all out. Shy Powers, D. Ross, Allah Wise. Everybody, man, let's get it. You already know what it is. Pudge Nice in the building. Nick P in the building. Let's keep it going, man. Who else we got? BX Bronx Sports Jedi in the building. Baba Booey, thank you. Everybody, man. Barry, Naka, thank you for coming in, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Gotta keep it going. We had Don in the building. We had Jan in the building. We had Chop Low came up in the building today. Robert Parr was in the building today. Will in the building always. Thank you, Will. Man, always being in here with us. Everybody, man. Pudge Nice, like I said. Prince the Bun, my brother from Detroit, in the building. Shoot to you as well. So everybody, man, y'all have a great Sunday, man, and a great week moving forward. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. We'll be back here with some more content and everything, man. So y'all enjoy your Sunday. Thank y'all for chiming in, man. And I'll see y'all cats on the next episode, man. Real talk. William Collier, man. Thank you. Salute, man, for coming in here, man. And I see y'all, man. Y'all have a great Sunday. Go Giants. The Big Apple in the building. Let's get it. Let's get this first win. And we in here, man. I'm going to drop out of here with a promo. I love you guys. I'll see you guys on the next episode, man. Peace. Yo, salute. Nick Real Talk, man. Divine. About to get up my grind, hop in the Black Knight. About to make it happen, man. Nick Real Talk. We all over the place. About to get it popping. Divine, Bronx, Jedi, 7-6. The night show, the morning show. Nick's Real Talk, man. About to get in the Black Knight.
Nick's Real Talk. Let's get it popping. We hopping like topping and the Jumpman brand. Ain't no stopping. Divine and Bronx, Jedi, 7-6. We live from Facebook, Twitter to Twitch, and all that shit. We number uno with the promo that blow like nitro. Now the streets are buzzing, so we flow with the night show. So spike them likes below. That thumbs up, run them up, and you double up, cause it's Nick's Real Talk, and we on the come up. We'll salute to the cats in the chat. That's where it's at. Now you place the chats, my pace at under space where our face is at. We lace these cats with news, notes, stats. Game recap, no hyperbole, we straight facts. In fact, we say it lit like a candle throughout the handle on the banner. We vibing, so subscribe to the channel. Nick's Real Talk. Nick's Real Talk.